This is lesson 3-5, dividing whole numbers. Our essential question, when dividing, how do you know where to put the first digit in the quotient? This picture here is just a really good reminder of all good vocab words we use when dividing. So here is our divisor. In this example, it's number 7. Here's our dividend. In this example, it's number 253. Our quotient, or our answer, is 36, and we have a remainder of 1. If you think you're going to forget what any of those are, please write them down. No vocab for this lesson. Alright, example number 1. So we're just dividing whole numbers. You've done this before, so this should just serve as a good review. So we have 360 divided by 9, and I set this up for you. 360 on the inside because it's being divided by 9. And now we're going to divide. So since our essential question talks about how do we know where to put our first digit when we're dividing, I'm going to go digit by digit, and I want you to do the same thing. So we're going to say, can 9 go into 3? And we know that it can't. So we're going to put a 0 above the 3. And that shows us that it can't go into 3. And that kind of also serves as a placeholder for us. So we're not going to put any number above the 3. And then we say, can 9 go into 36? And we know that it can. And then we say, how many times does 9 go into 36? And it goes in 4 times. So then we do 9 times 4 is 36. And we subtract. 36 minus 36 is 0. Bring down our 0. How many times does 9 go into 0? Goes in 0 times. So our first real number other than 0 was the 4. And that went above the 6. Because 9 went into 36. We didn't put it above the 3 because 9 can't go into 3. 9 goes into 36. So we put it over the 6 because that's the last digit of 36. So 40 is our answer. Number 2, example number 2, we have 340 divided by 3. So we do 3 divided by 3, and that can go in 1 time. So we put it right above the digit that it goes into, which is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. When we subtract, we get 0. Bring down the 4. How many times does 3 go into 4? Goes in 1 time. 1 times 3 is 3. We have 1 left over. When we subtract, bring down the 2. How many times does 3 go into 12? Goes in 4 times. And we have 0 remainder. It goes in evenly. So our answer is 114. The first digit we placed was the 1, and we put that over top of the 3 because 3 goes into 3 evenly. Example number 3, and we only have 3 of these today because this is a review. 75 divided by 6. How many times can 6 go into 7? It goes in 1 time. We subtract, and we get 1 left over. Bring down the 5. How many times does 6 go into 15? It goes in twice. And 6 times 2 is 12. When we subtract, we get 3. So our answer would be 12, remainder 3. So again, our first digit in this case went over top of the 7 because 6 was able to go into 7 one time. Practice problems, you're doing the same thing with the division. Remember, if it can't go into that number, that digit, you put a 0 over top of it. I'm looking at number 1, thinking that 5 cannot go into that first 3. So you need to put a 0 there as a placeholder. I know that some of you already know that in your head, and that is great, but I still want you to put it. Okay, don't forget to do your word problem or write a question for me and rate your understanding.